Hi, and welcome back to the Daily Tarot Reading. I'm Ruta,
And I'm Edie.
and today we're doing a reading for March the 6th, Tuesday. And we're going to be using the Rider-Waite deck.
So we have the Four of Cups inverted. We have the Devil inverted. We have the Seven, the Chariot. And we have the Queen of Cups. So when I look at this reading, it seems to be that some of you, at this particular time, are still caught in between sort of a dream that's not quite come to fruition yet. You still are hanging on to this hope of one particular thing, the outcome of this one particular thing. And it seems like you've turned your face away from some sort of addiction, and you're starting to come around to the reality of things, what this type of addiction has done to you. So those of you who are dealing with this particular issue at this time, it's a good time because you've made a final decision to take back your own power. You've used your intuition in order to do so. You really haven't relied on community for this. However, I feel that this is something that it definitely has to come from a strength from within. You have to really want this for yourself, and you're starting to see the benefits of it, but you still have a few things that you have to let go of at the same time. I would say be very kind to yourself at this time. Really reward yourself in the good when you are successful in turning away from the negative. So look at when you're turning away, you're starting to look at the things that you're really grateful for. Your attitude is shifting from the negative to the positive, and on this particular day, you notice it above all. I feel like the angels are really working with you today so that you have a positive outlook, and that it's like I feel like they're opening gates, and they're there specifically through your intuition, through you. It's a feeling that you have on the inside. You're listening to the inner true self, the inner god or goddess, and that connection is hooking in with angels, is what I'm feeling. These angels that are bestowing these blessings of you working through this addictive behavior, whether it be the work related, whether it be, I don't know, it could be smoking cigarettes or any kind of drug addiction or alcohol or anything. It could be any kind of addiction. It could be food, it could be whatever, So the way to work through it, the way you've done, actually, it's not even the way you've worked through it. It is firm that you've made the decision that you're leaving this behind, that you're not letting this control your life anymore. There is some adjustments in your thinking yet, but I really believe that when you rely on your intuition and you're asking for help from the angelic realm, this water energy, this cleansing energy is going to come over you. And it's like a grace. It's a grace that has saved your life for the positive. So expect a large amount of blessings coming your way.
One way to connect with the water element is to take a bath, either at the end of the day or at the beginning, whenever you feel called to do so, and add some Epsom salts and sea salts, and just take a bath and allow your etheric body to cleanse and connect with the water element. That's going to allow your emotions to be cleansed. Whatever that you're going through, it's going to assist in that.
And the good thing about that is right now, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I have heard from some other people who are we're all going through this ascension period. And as we go through it, we're leaving behind a lot of things that do not serve us anymore. And we're really determined. We've made up our mind that these things are not with us anymore. There may be some residual energy, but we've changed the way we think and the way we feel. But that emotional residue it's actually, you kind of feel it. It's like a little bit like you just feel like, oh my gosh, I need a bath after being in this place or whatever. So when you have a bath with the salts, it cleanses that away. It cleanses that negative energy away, and then it allows you to see clearly who you are and where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do without the emotion overclouding all of your actions. It's like you've made a decision from spirit rather than from your emotional energy. And that's a little bit positive. You know, you use all of your energy. You don't just use your emotions. You're using your heart as well. So it's creating a lot of balance and blessings bestowed upon you. You really become very grateful for everything that you have. Even so grateful that you may even be thankful for the hard times that you've been through, because you would not think the way you do if you didn't have gone through what you've went through. And you can help other people at this time. It's like there's an idea of compassion for others, a service for others and what you've gone through, so that you can turn it around and pay it forward. I feel like that's a big thing, and it's karmic debt, sort of. I don't really want to get into a lot of that, but it almost feels like there's things that you're making up for. Let's just put it like that. There's things that you feel you're making up for that is going to correct some of the negative. You're balancing it out with positive action. So that, I don't mean good, bad, that sort of thing. I mean just that there is like a negative charge and a positive charge. This action is going to create this. This action is going to create that. You kind of want to go towards the things that are going to bring in light. So that's more what I'm saying. It's not about judgment on yourself or anything like that. It's about understanding that we all are human, we all make mistakes, and we all separate ourselves from source at times, and we all are striving towards connecting with that and being a better person and what we contribute to this world, and then we can help other people through that, so that we can all live in a world of peace and happiness. So this is about the energy that I'm getting for the day. And another one little side note, I feel some of you are being extremely creative right now, and journaling, that's been coming in strongly the last couple of days, that journaling is really, really important. It's a good way to release your energy, and maybe at a later date you'll be able to express those things, but right now it doesn't matter. It's just getting the emotional energy out, and you may actually have some fruit come from that of some sort. Like some of you, I feel, almost are writing a book. There's a group of you that are considering writing a book or writing songs or things of that nature. And these are gifts from the heavens for sure. Blessings to you through this energy today, and namaste.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.